Good morning, Captain Jetlag, Hurri, the rock stars, and this is what I have to do. I don't know. I give up. Irish nonsense, Michael Dearbard. Schmaze! I love that nickname. Schmaze. It's the best one. Best one ever. Hall of Fame nickname. Hey, Guxix. Good morning. Dennis. Oh, fantastic. Everyone is here. The best gang in the world. Alright. Throw me some topics and let's get the ball rolling. Let's do it. Ugly fat pirate. Ferret warrior. Steampunk robber. That's pretty cool. Matronly monster. Dead astronaut killer. Cyber berserker. I think we got 6. Let's roll the dice. Number 1. And number 1 is ugly fat pirate. A schmaze. Ugly fat pirate by schmaze. Alright. Ugly fat pirate. Let's get time running. Time's running. Congratulations, schmaze. Ugly fat pirate. Ugly fat pirate. I have let's actually let's make it sci-fi pirate, space pirate. Ugly fat pirate. Let's give him some like robotic limbs. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make him a space pirate. Ugly fat. Let's have him just kind of standing. Even though I shouldn't just have him standing. But today I'll have him just standing. I really liked what I did the other day with like painting the darks in, just so that I could pop the background better. I really liked that. The way helped me treat the background slightly different, so it's just slightly more interesting to paint. Oh yeah, Treasure Planet. Yeah, that was a good movie. My weekend was good. A lot of hanging out with the kids and family. Uh, we were invited to like a dinner thing on Sunday. Um, so many kids, a lot of grown-ups eating super tasty food. It was at this place of this woman that is like a she's given out cookbooks and things. So it was all sorts of tasty foods everywhere and good company. It was really good. My kids were there. Me and my wife. I had the opportunity to sport my. I got a Christmas sweater, but it instead of like Christmassy things, it's PlayStation and PlayStation buttons and start and pause and all the. It looks like a Christmas sweater, but it's actually a PlayStation sweater. The dinner party was cool. Really tasty food. Really enjoyed it. Kids liked it as well. They were completely crazy, just running around, screaming, eating. Yeah, it was good. Good fun. And I borrowed this game, uh, No Man's Sky, like we talked about a couple of streams ago. Um, and my son really, really likes it. He really enjoys it. Like he travels around and finds things and shoots things, and it's cool. It's a really good game. I think um, I think I might buy it for him when the time where it's a good discount. Another game I really want to buy him is Last Guardian, but as he's enjoying No Man's Sky at the moment, there's no need to buy yet another game. So I'm gonna wait for the Last Guardian to get a good discount. Usually around New Year's Eve, most likely, or the holidays. I'm definitely a nerd, Lurip. Through and through, nerd. Michal, yeah, it's that game. GAG 6, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good fun actually. Um, a lot of people shit on it because it's not what they promised, like this huge space opera um, exploration thing. But it's more or less just a kind of discovery game. I'd say mostly geared towards kids. It's not like Mass Effect or anything. It's like a very basic game, but it's really cool for the experience of traveling to different planets and basic trading and mining and all these things, right? But it's not a complicated game. It's just a cool experience game. I think they could have, I think they could have upped the experience aspect though, more like a Journey. Like in Journey, you don't really do anything, but you experience a lot of great music and cool moments, and the problem with a procedurally generated world is that you can't tailor those moments, right? Um, not as easily, at least. But I think they did a good job. Um, it's a fun game, easy playing. Lurib. Well, the thing is, I think people were expecting too much. I think that's what they're shitting on the game for. They're like, oh, nothing like you advertised, blah, blah, blah. Well, it is actually what they advertised about. It's just that the people filled in the gaps of what it actually should be, and then in actuality, what it is. Um, so I think it's just a matter of or having too high hopes for the game, right? It's like you expect the movie to be really, really cool, and then you go watch the movie and you go, it's kind of shit. But it's still not. It's not like you expect to see aliens, right? You see aliens, but it's not. It's not like the movies about Mary Poppins all of a sudden. It's just not as good as you hoped it would be. And I think that's what the biggest issue a lot of people have. It's like not meeting their crazy standards, what they think the game should be. And Hello Games, the developers, most likely are just working on adding more to the already established game, like more bases, more spaceships, more interaction, things like that. That's what I think. The game itself it's not broken or anything, but it's not this amazing, massive space opera game like Mass Effect. Gaxix, yeah, the game is The Last Guardian is amazing. It looks really, really cool. I think that is also one of those kind of experience games rather than um, like gameplay heavy. You're just kind of venturing into this world with your last guardian, right? You're the keeper of the last guardian, I assume the game is about. Um, and it's all about that interaction rather than Gears of War or whatever, hit the buttons type thing. Captain Jet likes Suicide Squad. I actually like Suicide Squad. It's not a bad movie, but the only downside of that movie, of Suicide Squad, is the pacing of the movie. It's like an action movie, but in a slow pace. And the in between action scenes is like very uncomfortable pacing. You want it to be like a higher pace. But the movie itself, the acting itself, I really enjoyed. It was good characters. The Joker was, mm, he had his cool moments, but most of the time it was just a bit cringy. But overall, it's a decent movie. Irish Nonsense. I think that he did nothing wrong. The spokesman, he did his job of hyping a game up. I think there's way worse games that are under-delivered based on the hype they're building up. More or less any Ubisoft game, their hype train is unbelievable, which they can never really maintain most of the time. So obviously they do deliver good games, but the hype that they can generate, it's they do it really well. So I don't think the Hello Games spokes guy did anything bad. He did what he was supposed to do, make the game sound good. And I think they even decided in court that they didn't false advertise. So the hype guy actually didn't do anything wrong. He actually didn't like falsely claim things. He probably said all the things I said, like, but in a way sexier way. You know, the things that I talked about is there. It's just how you mentally extrapolate from that, right? What you assume that those things are. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. The movie was very flat, unfortunately, but it was a decent movie. I really liked the witch at the beginning, but then later on it was just like, yeah, you lost a bit of interest. How much? Okay, halfway. Halfway. You guys looking forward for Christmas? The holidays? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to not working anymore this year. I work this week and then I have vacation for more or less a month. It's gonna be good. My annual don't need to do any work period where I ruminate on my art and its theories, and then in January when I get back to it, I'll usually have done some sort of leap. That's usually what happens. Gaxix, you sound so bitter. What's the problem, man? Main? You have to have you have to have more fun. Make it fun. But I don't know. I don't know your story. Why you can't see the fun in it. I just enjoy the like the food, and there's definitely not anything religious about Christmas for me. Definitely the Viking aspect of it, like food, food and alcohol. There was this really interesting movie released about Vikings and how they have influenced Christmas. It's really cool. Cool little information, tidbits of information in there. But I already knew that the Vikings had a big role in the traditions, especially in Europe and America. But to that, I didn't know that until that extent. So it was cool to see. Okay, let's try to give him some sweater. Lurib, yeah, nice. Gag 6, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. Maybe I should do Christmas stream about but I'm not gonna be home for Christmas. So I'm gonna be or Christmas Eve in Sweden, and here it's celebrated at 24, and not 25th like in the UK. But I like it. What I usually do as well for Michal, yeah, it's cool stuff. I just didn't reply because like there's a thing I do when I post things like that, is that I usually don't comment on it. I let other people comment, um, because uh, I try not to like in a way respect people's opinions and not argue or comment with a biased infliction. So if someone says something about it, I'll just like, when it comes to religion or traditions like that, I just read it and not really comment. I mean, I could just say that's nice, or you know in general, but I try not to. I read the comments usually, but I don't want to impose in that sense. Okay, like I posted the video, but they can choose to watch it, right? Try not to. Yeah, nice. Bit of a rambling there. Yeah, for me, at least, I'm always careful with imposing my, kind of pseudo-atheistic um, mentality. Oh, it's this Steven Schubert, this rock star, of talking about his penis again. I'll give him some. I'll give him some a second chance. But it's funny how he he always comes and talking about his penis issues. I think so. It was the same one. It's strange. Strange how some people don't have anything better to do. Whatever floats his boat, but he can go and float it in another pond. It doesn't need to go do it here. So is he ugly enough? For me, he's kind of ugly. Hey, G Buffer. Good morning. Thanks, Gaxix. How much time? 10 minutes left, approximately, or 9.5. All right. Okay, I'm pretty good here. Still want to keep up the pace though. Off to a good start here. Kuru, who are you to judge, Kuru? Who are you? How dare you comment that he's not ugly enough? No, I don't know. I find him pretty ugly. I mean, he's no he's what do they call it? In Sweden, there's this saying that like if someone's a catch, you're the the mother-in-law's dream. You know, like, oh, if she only would marry this guy, you know, the mother would think that. I don't know if there's an equivalent in English. Yeah, my issues with the spending aspect is I obviously like there's gifts involved, but it's nowhere close this crazy hysteria. Um, Usually, what happens in this family is we write a list of all the grown-ups and then raffle, like randomly pull names, and one adult gets another adult, and that's the only gift we give like outside of our immediate family unit. And then obviously like me and my wife will buy some gifts for our kids, you know, just so that they'll have a surprise, you know, like we usually buy one big gift for each kid and then like some smaller ones like they can open in the morning and you know, enjoy playing with uh, whatever, you know, it's nothing crazy like that when it comes to spending money. And other than that, it's just everyone cooks and brings a part of the whole dinner experience. So maybe one makes some dessert, one makes some meat dish, one makes fish, one makes, you know, no, so not one needs to cook everything, uh, and then we just sit and eat, and there's no there's no like religion involved at all. It's just, you know, just hanging out, eating, talking about whatever topic. Usually it involves a lot of dancing at later parts of the evening. Um, and there's a cool tradition in my wife's side of the family is that especially kids, but everyone at least has to do one thing to deserve the gifts. So that like especially kids, they need to learn a poem or sing a song or something that they have to perform in front of everyone in order for them to get their gifts. So usually it involves like singing or poems about snow and Christmas, but there's never like um, any religious like talk in that sense because they're not, none of us really care about it. But it's cool. It makes it a nice experience. Like everyone gathers around. Usually we're around like 15 to 20 people um, at the place with the biggest home. Usually my place, but this year is at another guy at another house. Um, and like when you the whole gift giving part is like there's the performance aspect, and it's nice. You just sit and listen to people singing or playing or you know, it's cool. Oh, Michael, right. Necronomical. That's hilarious. Sons and art. Yeah, that sounds a bit about right. The Viking way. That bear diet is good. Bing bong. 3 minutes left. Oh my god. Irish nonsense. Yeah, today the time flew by. Good fun though. Definitely, I definitely had fun doing it. With only 3 minutes remaining. What the? What's happening? 1 minute left. Hmm. Right, I don't have any more time. Time is up. All right. Yeah, I went. That's hilarious. Always. I go silent mode. Tor mode. Oh man, it's hilarious. It's like clockwork. That is funny. I didn't even think about it this time. I usually comment when I catch myself just like being silent. Oh man, stupid brain. Thanks for the topic, Schmaze. Welcome, Tormod, at the very end, utmost end of the stream. Hopefully you guys have a great day or a good night. And we see you tomorrow morning. Thank you, Irish Nonsense. It's fun to do. It should, like, I talk too much and I read too much and I don't paint fast enough. I could do more, but then it's not that fun, you know. So it's I just love talking to you guys and girls. Well, anyways, have a good one, and here comes the outro. I really looking forward for an actual outro and an intro.